Today we're back at Yashio factory, but we're not going to be sticking around the workshop for long because we're going to go check out the progress on the S15 and see where it's at paint and body wise. We've got a shakedown in only a week, so hopefully it'll be ready soon and everyone's kind of behind us. This is Shimada-san's car. You've probably seen it in the background. He's gotten the Yashio factory body kit and aero done as well, and we're taking that to the paint shop at the same time because it's getting painted right after mine. We're halfway on our journey and we stopped at this PA that I've never been to before. Occure-chan's pretty genki today. There's a Starbucks here, so I'm gonna get everyone Starbucks, and Occure-chan's never had Starbucks, and he doesn't drink coffee, so I'm gonna get him like a mango tea frappuccino or something. Anyways, I love PAs, they're epic. Alright boys, we're good. Got everyone what they needed. Kenji's a little girl and he wanted a caramel frappuccino with whipped cream and stuff on top, so I found that kind of funny. All right, let's go find the boys. Back on the road with the Starbucks, the boys all drinking. Oishii? Oishii. Hajimete? Hajimete. First time. Oh. Oishii? No? Uso desho! He's lying. Before he said it was good. It's his first time too, so good times on the road with the boys. I'm sure that's a meme. So we've just arrived at where the painter lives and his like workshop and everything. And check this out behind me here before we cross the road and head over. See these really old like abandoned Hakosukas? We'll get a look at that later. For now, I want to show you where the car's at. And the screen's gonna go black and white because I'm not revealing the color today. We'll reveal it once it's all finished. He's about to start the clear coat soon, so we'll be able to get a really cool time lapse of him working and doing that. But man, it is starting to look incredible. So from here on in, the footage is going to be black and white for obvious reasons. But this is where the car's being painted. And this guy runs everything from his house. So this garage is kind of like a garage that's set up next to his house, which is very common to where we are in Saitama. Now, a lot of the painting has been done. It still needs the clear coat, but it looks absolutely incredible. I'm so excited. And a few of you guys have been asking about like whether or not it was going to be painted inside the doors. You can see here it's getting a full indoor respray too, so pretty pumped about that. Overall, the paint job is looking epic. I'm really excited, hey. Far out. The doors are all getting sprayed too on the insides right now. He's still got to do a lot of the panels, so like you'll see them hanging up outside there. They'll be getting painted next and whatnot, but like I said, he's just laid down the color. And after this is the clear coat, but this is really starting to look good. I wish I could show you guys the color. Damn, this is looking so good. I'm very excited. Can't wait to see this thing with a clear coat. It's gonna be epic. So we're about to eat lunch in probably the coolest udon place I've ever been to. It's like built into this old house. And just check this out. We are eating on tatami mats with everyone else at these tiny tables. Mind you, my feet are sticking out because I can't sit cross-legged. But pretty looking forward to this udon. It better be good. We waited in line for like 30 minutes, so pretty pumped. This is the best udon I think I've ever seen. I cannot wait to eat this. So this type of udon doesn't come with a soup. We're gonna pick it up, dip it into this, which has the soup and the meat and everything. And I've also got some daikon here to go with it. So this is gonna be epic. I'm gonna stop filming and I'm just gonna eat all this. Try to eat all this because he ordered me the omori size, which is like the biggest size they have. So thanks, brah. Kenji's already into it. So we just got back from lunch and the clear coat's done. Well, the first clear coat. This thing's got a lot to get done still, but I'm loving where it's at right now. I wish I could show you the color. Kakui. Looks so good. I'm so excited for this when it's finally done. So happy with how this turned out. And even like the inside of the doors, he got the color perfect. Oh man. It's funny because I don't even think like when I do reveal the color, I don't think the camera's gonna even be able to show it to you in its best form. What I'm seeing right now through the LED screen on the back of the camera doesn't look anything like it does in person. Looks so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, guys. I know I've said this a lot, but I wish I could show you this color right now. I really am like a kid in a candy store right now. I have never painted a car before, had one of my cars painted. I've never like had this experience, like building a full car like this. It really is a dream come true. So I'm just going over everything and I'm just so mind blown. And I also got to keep in mind too that this is probably not the only time this car is going to see a fresh coat of paint, because it's going to be a comp car, it's going to be a drift car, it's going to get crashed probably a few times or crashed into. So I'm really looking forward to the future. But there's some really cool things here I want to show you in the back of this workshop. I'm keeping the footage black and white because there's a lot of overspray on some of this stuff here and I don't want you guys to figure out what color it is. But there's some really interesting engines that are just covered up in the back of this workshop here. So I was just talking to the guy who owns this place. There's an RB25 up in there. There's an L Series 20 engine in there. There's another L Series in there. Then there's a 7M GTE supermotor under these rags here, and you can see the big exhaust housing there on the massive turbo that's been thrown on that. And I might just lift that a little bit. Ho ho, that's a big little Johnny on that thing. Look at that. Whew. A little bit of fly screen there for the turbo intake. R154 transmission sitting there. And then this engine block, that looks like an L20 engine too. I can see their Nissan written on the side. Yeah, it looks like an L series motor. Definitely an L series motor. So he's got a lot of parts here. He's got a bunch of really cool projects he's working on. As we already said, he's got a couple Hokoskas he's working on. And then out here, he has some other cool projects. He's got a Subaru R2. Kore Hokoska mo? Hokoska. Another Hokoska. And then under here is a Z. S15? Very, very cool. So he's got a lot of cars that are his personal ones that he needs to work on, but obviously he's working on a lot of customer cars and things like that, which is super cool. And we're gonna head over the road now and take a look at that Hokoska. So this Hokoska definitely looks like it's too far gone, but the owner of the paint shop assures me that this is not that far gone and he's repaired worse than this. So he's actually done like over 100 Hokoskas, he was saying. He's worked on so many of them, restored heaps of them. And this is his personal one, and he's really looking forward to finishing this up too. So, I mean, if this isn't too bad for him, I don't know what else is. This thing is cool too. Very cool, old Sunny. And it looks like the badge is just falling off on the ground there. This is so cool, man. Love seeing old cars like that. I don't want to walk through a spider web, so I'm gonna walk around here. But as you can see, both of these cars need a lot of love and a lot of work to be completely restored. This is so cool, seeing a Hokoska like this that's gonna get restored. We'll definitely come back out here and do some cool videos with the guy. I spoke to him and he totally wants to do it, where we come back and film him like restoring a few Hokoskas and stuff, like just show like the project little by little, how much he gets done. But like, it's so cool. It makes me so happy to know that there's people like him that actually want to put in the time to restore that, you know what I mean? There are so many people that say that's too far gone. And like, I look at that and I think that's too far gone, but he looks at that and says, nah, man, I can fix that. So, good on you, mate. So cool. And it's so rad that people like have their own paint shops and everything, and they do all that kind of work literally in a shed next to their house. So awesome. Anyways, we're gonna pile in the truck again, cram up, and enjoy a nice ride back to Yashio factory with these two guys going 90 to a dozen crazy at each other. It's so fun. These guys are like brothers, man. They're always arguing and fighting. It's fun as. Just driving past this car park here, and there's a really clean Supra, as well as a JZX 100. There's also a 34. Yeah, what's going on? There's a truck turning. I may have been distracting everyone. We nearly hit a truck. But it's so crazy out here. We're like right on the outskirts of Saitama, so it's like pretty far out in the middle of nowhere. Like there's farms and stuff like that. Well, I mean, there's farms everywhere in Japan. Even in the center of Tokyo, people have farms. But it's been really nice coming out here and seeing the outskirts of Saitama. 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 貴様埼玉だな。その正体は埼玉解放戦線の一人だった。
一緒に来るか所沢へ。
Well, we just arrived at another PA. That is so cute. I probably shouldn't be filming kids, but they don't have Starbucks here, which super sucks. So I'm gonna go for a walk in there and see if I can find some fresh coffee because I'm struggling to stay awake on this long drive. You know, it's coming into winter when the vending machines come out with the hot options for the drink and the corn soup and the hot lemon teas. Pretty much for you guys if you're over here, look for the red label, that means hot. Blue label means cold. But this kanji, this hiragana, sorry, here means like tsumetai, which is cold, and this one's like atsui, which is hot. That's pretty cool. I know that atsu, so that's atsui, I think. I'm not sure on that second hiragana though. I need to double check that. And I know that this is tsume, which is the start of like cold and hot. So I'm able to read at least those two hiraganas. I need to get my hiragana game picked up. Let's see if we can find a good coffee. Kiwi smoothie was definitely, was that a Prius with an exhaust? Lol. Kiwi juice was definitely the right pick. Very good. Now, pile back in the truck and head back to Yashio Factory. I guess we'll get there at some point today. I'm not sure. We're all pretty zoned out. So we've just arrived back at Yashio Factory, and there's this really nice Sil 80 here that we didn't get really a good chance to look at. It's in for some repair work. It also had a little bit of a crash, so that's going to be getting fixed as well with a bunch of engine work and whatnot. But it's pretty clean, caged, pretty sick. But since we left, this engine was all still in one piece, and it's been completely stripped down. And Fukusawa-san's already getting the new head all sorted out, or is he dismantling? No, that's the old head over there. So this is like a spare head. They always have a fresh head ready to go. So he's putting everything together in that, and then the block's going to go off and get honed, and new Nismo bearings and things like that will all go into this build. Hopefully by the end of the day, because it's only about 4 p.m. He may actually have this back together. He's a pretty quick worker and very efficient, so that'd be kind of cool to see if he gets that done today. And as for me, back on cleaning duty now. I'm going to try and clean up some more of this area here. Next week we're hoping to get to the second floor, but there's still a lot more that needs to be cleaned up at the back here, and we want to move a few things up here and make it a little bit more customer friendly, especially for when you guys visit. So we've made the biggest mess ever cleaning everything out from under the stairs here. Check out this Yashio Factory pink center console that I don't think anyone wants. But we also found a bunch of boxes of coilovers, the previous generation ones that Oka-chan used to put together and make and stuff in the workshop, which is just insane. We managed to find like a whole bunch of kits, and we've just finished putting them together. He's going to take pictures of them and put on Yahoo Auctions, which is pretty cool. So they're out here getting ready to take some pictures of these ones. So the original great spec ones, and then we've found some brand new ones for an S15, and then this is an old kit that was used for testing and stuff like that, which is back I think when Oka-chan was competing in Street Legal, which is pretty cool. So I found a bunch of kits. They're all going to go on Yahoo Auctions, so if any of you guys want them, you know where to get them. Yahoo Auctions. Before I went to throw this in the trash, I popped this open to see if anything was in there, and I found a very old hot version DVD, which I think is pretty cool. It's a little bit scratched up, but we might I might take this home and see if I can watch anything on there. That's pretty cool. It even says like 90-minute color at the bottom there. That's so cool. Very sick. And there's an old S15 shift boot thing in there, which is kind of cool. Anyways, all of this is pretty much going to scrap. We also found some I guess new or used 180SX headlights, which is kind of cool as well. Just the lenses though, just the lenses. These guys are busy. We found more coilovers. We found more. It's ridiculous. The stuff that Oka-chan thought that he didn't have, that he forgot he had, it's insane. And there's still so much more on the second floor. It's ridiculous. But I think this is going to take another, like, maybe another 12 months. If we're doing this one day every week, yeah, it's going to probably take a year before we finish cleaning this place. So we just pulled these coilovers out to move to a different box because these are probably going to go to Vito-san. But how cool is this? The first gen of the Yashio Factory Great Spec coilovers used to have this engraved in the top hats. It's so cool, the little Oka-chan dragon and everything and the logo. Man, that's so nostalgic. That's so epic. I'm kind of jealous that, man, look at these locking collars. That's so nostalgic. Oh, that's epic. Such a cool set of coilovers. I'm kind of jealous, but obviously I've got the newer ones which are like made by DG5, so ha 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 ha. But these will be great for Vito-san to start off with in his S15, so I'm sure he's going to love these. And we got to try and clean up, because finish cleaning up and try and clean up this mess that we've created moving everything out from under the stairs, because we're all going to be going to dinner after this, and it's already 7 o'clock and Oko-chan wants to go now, so we're gonna bust a move. And this is what we're having for dinner. This is called nabe, which is like a hot pot of boiling soup with different veggies and meats and things like that, waiting for it to boil and then it'll all fall in, so it's pretty cool. Plus a whole bunch of other things here. And we have Fukusawa-san, Nagata-kun, Kenji, and of course Oko-chan. We're gonna keep, the whole reason why we're at this restaurant tonight is we're testing the food to see if we want to use this for the Bonenkai at the end of the year, which is like a big celebration end of year dinner that we do with like all the important customers and members of Okujuku. So we're gonna dig in, and I guess we'll pick it up on the ride home. So I'm at the gas station right now, and I'm cracking up because this looks like an AU Falcon. I'm just gassing up for tomorrow morning because we're gonna have to head back to Oko-chan's workshop to Yashio Factory. Got the chills going. It's late, it's nearly midnight, so just enjoying the nice cold air. So happy that it's autumn and winter's rolling in. For everyone that keeps asking, to fill my tank about, well, right now it's about 45 liters, but I'm gonna be paying close to 7,000 yen, which works out to be like, I don't know, like 80 something dollars Australian. Gas isn't necessarily cheap over here, but then again, this is like 110 octane gas, so a little bit higher octane than what you get everywhere else in the world. Anyways, gonna head home. We're gonna edit this video, and then we'll do it all again tomorrow. And I think with that, lads, we're gonna wrap up today's video. Today was awesome. I ate the best food that I've ever eaten here in Japan in my entire life. And it's all because of Oko-chan. It's funny, he seriously like spends so much time going through restaurant reviews and stuff like that, and goes to all these restaurants that he's eaten at before, and he makes sure he takes me to them to try them, just so I understand like how good food is here in Japan. It's not like he has to convince me or anything, because trust me, food in Japan is amazing. Sure, it might not look the prettiest. Sure, you might be eating parts of cows and pigs that you may not have eaten before, but if you just ignore that, it is seriously some of the best tasting food I've eaten in my life, hands down. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you're pumped for the S15 and to see what blah. I can't speak, I'm so wrecked. Tell me in the comment section if you're pumped to see what color it is. Maybe you can guess as well, I don't know. But thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace out. Jamata.